Hey y'all, what's up? Jamie, that's me here. Welcome back to another quick chat. Welcome back to the channel. Go ahead and let me know that you're here by hitting that like button for me. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and talk about growing up hip hop. So the Simmons are headed to TT's housewarming, and Angela is being confronted about doing music, and she feels that she should be free to do whatever it is that she wants. And I agree. Do whatever music it is that you want, whether people listen to it or they don't. Sometimes you have this inkling or have something inside of you, this idea that comes to you, and sometimes you just need to get it out, and you just don't know if it's going to be good, if it's going to be bad, but sometimes you just got to get it out so that you can say that you did that, and it doesn't have to be something pressing on you anymore. So if music is coming to you and that's something you want to do it, girl, and then move the hell on. That's how I feel about it. Now, when they arrive to TT's house eventually, Sakoya is feeling awkward because she and Angela were dating the same man at the same time, and she was the one that ended up having a baby. Y'all remember she brought that up last year, and it showed that Cree and her got into it over that situation. And Cree, you always get into it with people because you're always hopping in somebody else's mess. And I hate that for you, because I guarantee you a lot of people don't jump in mess on your behalf. Therefore, it probably always leave your feelings hurt because you're the type of person that may give more or do more for others. And then you wonder why they don't do the same for you. And then you therefore are left with your face being cracked and your feelings being hurt. So you might want to, think about that a little bit more. Don't overstep boundaries for people more than they will do them for you. Okay. But either way, good luck. Let's keep going. All right. Now, like I said about this whole flashback, what I was learning about Sakoya with this flashback, I was learning that Sakoya don't know how to let shit go. Because how is it Angela dated your man years ago, or you dated her man, whatever the case was, y'all was dating the same guy years ago, and then you felt like you would mention that on the show, like that's your claim to fame or something. Like, that wasn't even necessary, but I'm sure the producers asked her about it, which is why she mentioned it. But it irritates me a bit because now that you're seeing Angela in a new light, you didn't really have to bring it up. In my opinion, I feel like you could have just moved along like nothing ever happened, because I promise you Angela don't give a damn. I promise you she don't. But based on how you brought it up last year, and you're feeling like you need to have a conversation with her this year, for me it just lets me know you don't know how to let stuff go, similar to your mama dating lazy bone, and you wanting your parents to be back together knowing they've been separated for about 2 years, and your mama already told you on more than one occasion she's not going back. Like, you're the one that's not letting go of the idea of your parents. Like, girl, you can't force that to be anything. So yeah, she just don't know how to let stuff go. So you got to work on that, Sakoya. Now, Sakoya did say she's going to have the conversation with Angela, but her cousin was like, girl, you don't think that's water under the bridge? I said, okay, yes, I'm thinking the same thing, girl. Like, let's keep moving. Like, we don't have to rehash out nothing. So Sakoya just wanted to, clear the air. She was really nervous, but she eventually pulled Angela to the side. Angela was looking confused as hell, like, what the hell she want with me? I don't talk to her, like, what happened? Or here we go. Right. But at the end of the day, Angela was exactly how I thought she would be. She was like, girl, we good. I ain't got no issue or reason to be beefing over somebody from my past. Okay. I'm not going to be beefing on no past peen. Okay. I'm cool. Girl, I'm out here with Gotti. I don't give a damn about your baby daddy. Like, what do I look like? Girl, you can go away from me with this. Go away from me with this. Now, more surprises happen because Romeo pops up and everybody is shocked. They shook and they shocked. Romeo was ready to talk with everybody, pretty much, more so the Simmons. Okay. He wanted to talk to Angela, and she was like, oh, yeah, we could talk. That's cool. Bet. Yeah, we can have a conversation. We're just not going to have it here. No, we're not going to have it here. And I was with Angela on that because I was like, you don't need everybody trying to chime in y'all conversations. So definitely do that elsewhere, right? Meanwhile, you got JoJo over there telling Eric that he has an issue, or at least he had an issue with Romeo, because it's been years. He had an issue with him. He ain't got no issue with him no more, because now that it's been years and he's a dad of two, he's cool on that. So Eric was like, well, cool, because that's the same place that Romeo's in. So why don't you go over there and have a conversation with him about it, right? Romeo tries to force the conversation with Angela. We did see by him sitting down, asking her, like, okay, where you think, how awkward is this on a scale of 1 to 10? And I'm like, baby, it's on a 20, because why are you trying to force this conversation to happen? And then you got other people sitting at the table kind of chiming in and adding their 2 cents and this and that, just a little bit, right? It's like, bro, just have the conversation at a later time. That's what got y'all in the mess a little bit. because you was over here talking and having conversations with other people when the issue is really you and Angela. So y'all go off to the side and figure that out. Now Romeo does pull JoJo to the side. He does do that, and they pretty much have a bone to pick with each other, but they're moving on from that bone to pick. And basically, Romeo is regretting the fact that he let his dad take so much of the lead when he had formed real, genuine friendships with the Simmons. And he knew he should have handled that a little differently. And I agree with JoJo when JoJo was like, I understand your daddy was in your ear, but at the same time, he should have fell back because he the OG, right? If it was an issue, he could have addressed our dad. Like y'all could talk on that level, but you and I are on a different level to have a conversation. So he should have never came into play. And I agree. And Romeo was definitely wrong for that. But they're going to continue to have a conversation and see where things can go with their friendship. Now let's get to Egypt. Because Egypt links up with a friend for her dress fitting or whatever, right? And she tells her about Sam having to find out his sentencing after 2 weeks of them, after their wedding. He'll learn what his sentence is going to be, whether it's going to be probation or time served in jail. Being that it's past the time frame that they have actually gotten married, or at least had the wedding, I would want to believe either one, the sentencing date had been pushed back, or two, Sam has gotten probation. Because if he was arrested, I feel like we would have learned by now that he was indeed arrested. So I don't know. I feel like he might have probation, or we may learn that it was pushed back. But let's keep going. All right. So she goes on to talk about how Sam doesn't deserve to, like, basically she says she hoped that he doesn't go to jail because they have so many milestones that they have to get through together. And I'm pissed because I'm like, well, why the fuck would you why would you get pregnant to this person who already had a pending case before he went to jail? And you continue to make dumb ass decisions and your parents just sit up there and support you. And clearly Tretch is getting fucking tired now that you done got pregnant. It seemed like Tretch was going along to get along because he just, he has a real sensitive child and he wants to support her. But once you got pregnant, it's like daddy is pissed at this point. Daddy is motherfucking tired. And I am definitely with Tretch on all of this. Like, y'all out here on some bullshit. For real, for real. Like, I don't know why you got pregnant. It seems like you were trying to prove to him that I'm going to be here for you forever. I'm never leaving you, Sam. I'm going to be here. Where you go, I will follow. I follow. That girl, we don't have time for this, ma'am. But anyway, so she then go on talking about how he doesn't deserve to go through this, and he's a good person. He's a good man, Savannah. And I know it because if he wasn't, I wouldn't be here this long. Girl, good night. This man sat up there and disrespected damn near everybody around you. And you want to sit up here and talk about what? Father, come down and help your child. No. Come down today. Don't come down tomorrow because she need help immediately. All right. Egypt just irritated me. I was like, Egypt, girl, hush. Shut the hell up. I really want to know, how do you, I can't wait till 5 years passed. So you can look back and reflect on this moment and see. I just want to know, in 5 years, what do you think of yourself after watching yourself on TV? And after your baby is probably 4-5 years old. Like, that's what I want to know. Are y'all going to be in a better place than where y'all are now? And I just want to see where your mental is. But either way, dear, good luck, girl. What the fuck? So Romeo, he meets with his mom, and he was just talking to her, like bigging her up, hyping her up. Seems like he was a little apologetic for not really listening to his mom. Y'all know his mama sued him at one point. He seems to be putting his relationship back on track, because I don't think I've ever seen his mom on the show. And he was just talking about how he felt like she was the true rock of the family because she held everybody down while their dad was out there doing his thing, making money, doing music. And they learned how to work hard from their dad, but I guess they got all their structure and stuff from their mom. So he just wanted to give her accolades and bring her on the show, because obviously we saw they had that public falling out over social media. So he ain't really featuring his dad no more after he's had his daughter and after his sister passed away. So now he's seeing his dad in a different light. And girl, listen, all I can say is his mama been trying to tell him, and he actually ended up saying that when he went off on his dad. But let's keep going. So Angela is about to perform for the friends and family. She performs Trina's Single Again. And it was horrible. I have to be honest, Angela. It was karaoke, so maybe it wasn't that bad, because when you're doing karaoke, you don't have to be perfect. It's just supposed to be fun. But I think she's going to need a lot more practice, and she's also going to need auto tune when she performs. But it was nice of her family to big her up, because that's one thing they are going to do. They're going to support each other, whether they're good or bad. Okay, so either way, good luck. Now, JoJo and Romeo do link up, and it seems like they squashed everything. But JoJo does get in the confessional, and he kind of confused me, because he says, I don't think that the issue between me and Romeo has been repaired, but I think that we are in a place where we can grow and move on. I said, huh? I don't know. I feel like it had to have been repaired for you to be in a space for you to want to move forward and develop further the friendship with the man. Something about that. I don't know. It didn't make sense. I said, okay, JoJo, you just be talking, but it's all good. That's all I got. I ain't got no more. All right. That's everything that happened on Growing Up Hip Hop. Just wanted to come to you guys real quick and yeah, give y'all the review. Go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel. Let me know your thoughts about the latest episode. Follow me on Instagram and on Twitter at JamiThatsMe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.